We should use the microphone for that. That was our first mistake.
All right, hello. Sorry. Holy cow, that's a lot of people.
How is everybody doing? What is going on? Sonic, this is our third panel. This is the biggest one. Give your guys a round of applause. This is crazy.
Yeah, thank you guys. Holy cow. Wow. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. This is obviously just like a 45-minute panel, so this is going to be mostly just like, we want to answer questions, but we also want to yap. We're not just going to do like a Q&A. We want it to be a discussion about like our love for Sonic, our love for this franchise, how much it's grown, what we're excited for, and I also do have, I found these really funny off-model metal figures at Target. I have like 18 of them, so when you ask a question, you'll just reach into the bag and grab one. Whatever you get, just take. I don't want to be like, I got Sage, I don't want Sage. Who cares? Just take Sage and walk back to your chair. Okay?
Think about how the character would feel if they heard you say that.
We have another guest for this panel.
Yeah, that is the plan right now. But this is so awesome. Thank you guys again for showing up today. And so many Sonic. By the way, shout out to all the Sonic cosplayers I've seen on the floor.
Yeah, my God, wow.
I've seen so many Amy, Tails, Rouge.
Sonic Man up front here.
Sonic Man, I love that. Yeah. So I guess like.
Okay, first off, this is Sam Procrastinates.
That's usually what we do. You gotta
right. So Sam, hello. I'm Nick. I run a channel called Game Apologist, and this is Dylan. Garrett 64.
Garrett 64.
Let's hear your voice.
And this
And I brought along Bootleg Metal Sonic.
Aww.
I will not be handing him out. He's my friend. So there we go.
Oh, and by the way, after this panel at 6:15, we will be at the signing booth. I brought Sharpies, so if you want to take pictures, have stuff signed, totally free. Totally free.
Yeah, so
if you want to have that signed,
I'll pay you to get my signature.
Money doesn't exist at Sonic's University.
Exactly. So let's just get started. Let's get started on yapping.
Let's do it.
Nobody rush up at once, please, Lord. And let's actually do it from maybe the.
Let's call them yappers.
Yappers.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually,
You don't
everyone
like
stay
Sonic
seated.
colors,
Actually,
right?
stay seated. Raise your hand, and we'll pick you, and then you come up to the mic. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. And you know what?
Should we go in order? Like.
All right, yeah, Sam,
Sure.
go first.
And we'll start with the Tails cosplay right here.
All right.
And if you want to walk up to the mic and ask it, go ahead.
Where's the mic? Oh, there. Got it.
Oh dear.
Is it not working? Hold on. 1 second.
Nope.
Just use one of these like this.
Yeah.
You know what? Yell your question, I'll restate the
Hang on,
question.
hang
It's
on.
like,
We got it.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Is it working?
We have technology.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So who is your favorite team from Sonic Heroes and why?
Ooh. First off, let's hear audibly how many people like Sonic Heroes? You guys are based. How many people dislike Sonic Heroes? Gilly, get out of here! You're not even a Sonic fan! Get out of here!
He likes the good
No,
boys.
no. We have a lot of episodes of podcasts that say otherwise.
In terms of teams, I'm basic. I think Sonic. Okay, actually, you know what? I have two answers. I think the length of Team Rose and the no, I'm not gonna say difficulty. I think just the length is perfect for like Team Rose's length. But I like Sonic's. I just think it's the perfect medium. What about you?
What I find interesting about Sonic Heroes in terms of like lore-wise, outside of the one you just mentioned, the team dynamics have stayed consistent in the canon since that game, which is fascinating to me.
Outside of Team Sonic Racing,
So
but yes.
I'm gonna go. I'd be a liar if I said Team Dark. I love that dynamic, but when the game was coming out, what I was most excited for was Team Chaotix, because I thought I was never going to see those characters ever again, and I think Vector looks way better than his classic version.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Team Chaotix, and they have the best. They have the best. Yeah, thing.
Oh, yeah.
Brain damage.
You are so right with that.
Thank you.
What about you, Dylan?
I think the quality assurance and testing team were my favorite for that game because they did a really good job. But I usually just play Team Sonic and then I get bored.
All right.
They're not based. See, I do
What's your-
That's
what's your
all I got,
favorite?
Sorry. What's your favorite?
Team Chaotic Sonic.
Team Chaotic.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, there you go. I just want to say, I played that game so many times. I now do super hard mode, and now it's turned easy for me. So.
And you're not Tails or Supersonic, right?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go. I'm so sorry. I
No
called you Tails.
worries.
Because she's yellow.
By the way,
Yeah.
Just like Tails!
shut up. Just go into the bag, pick anything.
If you get tails,
One of each.
what happens? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
Knuckles.
Knuckles, there you go.
Go.
From Chaotix.
Yeah,
There you
all
go.
right.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a
You
lot
sure
of
you wanna
hands.
pick?
Well, you have to now, right?
Okay.
You have to.
All right. Let me see. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to stay on the cosplay scene. Amy Rose, let's hear what you have to say.
Amy,
Oh my god,
go
I couldn't
Amy!
even see from over here.
Give it up for Amy. Woo!
Sonic Movie Tour!
They don't say hey Amy Rose just because they're in a salad.
Sonic favorite
Sorry,
Sonic
one more time?
movie?
Three.
Okay, you know what? My answer is 3 as well, but I am gonna give 2 some props for being there is a bit of unpredictability when you get a movie, a game movie that's not based off a story from the games. You don't really know what you're going to get, and I did like that about 2. I loved 3, but there was a part of me that was like, I know what's gonna happen, you know. So, but I love 3. What about you?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think 2 has stuff that I like about it, and it has like, it was kind of that step towards like, oh, they listened to a lot of the stuff that people were saying, and that's exciting.
Yeah.
So I was always like, oh, I wonder what 3 is going to be like if 2 is, you know, this much better, and 3 is just the best one. Yeah.
But none of
It's
them beat the
amazing.
Knuckles show, am I right?
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chaotix, can we get the Chaotix in the Knuckles show?
That's
Let's
not part of
go.
the movie timeline.
Got Wade.
It's good.
But no,
Good.
but yeah, movie 3. I think it really raised the bar in what I come to expect from the Sonic movies. I really love the action. I really like the up in CGI quality. The CGI for that movie was amazing. And I really liked the humor in that one. I think the humor landed a bit better for me. I agree with some people. It's like, I wish right after Live and Learn started playing, it didn't cut to Jim Carrey smacking his own ass. Put it back, please.
That was-
you know.
That was wild.
But it was still a really great time, and it just makes me so excited for Sonic Movie 4. So,
Which will be the best one.
who's excited for Sonic Movie 4?
I'm quite partial to movie 5.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Thank you so
Wow.
much for your question. Go ahead and reach into the bag and get whatever you get.
What's your favorite? We didn't hear your favorite.
3 is your
go.
favorite?
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
got
yeah.
Sonic.
that's Sonic.
Sonic has been taken.
Oh yeah.
Everyone can go home. No more Sonic.
Awesome stuff.
All right, your turn.
My turn? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's see.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
All right, how about like all way in the back? Yeah, you're pointing at yourself. Yeah. Come on down.
You're the next contestant on The
Yeah.
Price is Right!
Don't run though; they'll get mad at us. Yeah.
You're the next contestant on the Sonic Tubers is right. We're always right.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Welcome.
microphone's right there. A little closer to the mic.
Get really uncomfortable with it.
What is your opinion on Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game?
Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. I love that game.
Hell yeah!
I'm not gonna hear the slander. Listen, that game did what it set out to do. It infected kids like me at the time, and I ate that shit up. I loved every second of it.
Same.
Legitimately though, as goofy as the gun gameplay is, it works, and I appreciate it for that. It does. What do you think about it?
It's bad,
It's bad.
but I love it for being
Well,
bad.
we just got Shadow the Hedgehog 2 20 years later.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
the
a
best
good
one,
game
yeah.
can be.
I love it though.
I think that game's bad in the best way. It's so memorable.
I mean, yeah.
It's so memorable. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's a good game. But I love it. It's like taking candy
Have you
from a
gotten
baby.
all-
That's pretty cool with that.
I've gotten all 328 endings.
No.
Why
You should.
would you do that?
Who here wants Game of Punch to get all the endings in Shadow the Hedgehog? There you go. You have homework to do.
Threaten your life.
Yes, he threatened my life in the latest
This
video.
is a binding contract, unfortunately.
And what about you, Doug?
Shadow the Hedgehog has some great ideas that I wish were forgotten.
Got root?
But also, I don't like playing it, but I think it's funny. I think it's really funny.
Just pressing start and hearing a gun go off is the
The
funniest
gun
thing.
sound effects are
It's
really
so
funny. That's iconic.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh man, okay.
Wow.
Picked a lot from that side. Let's go with
So,
you right here, waving.
Welcome. Oh, the good shirt too. All right.
Solid shirt.
Do you guys think we're going to see Sonic Frontiers 2?
Ooh, when do we think we're going to see it?
I'd say
Do you think it's
2026.
possible?
No,
I wish I was still.
I actually think
here.
I,
Think so?
I would say, because if you notice, we did not get a Sonic Central this year. I would say we get a teaser next year, and the game would release in 2027. That would be my guess.
I would expect them to rush it, but I would much prefer 2027. I would way prefer 2027.
Sure.
I will say this to make it interesting. One thing I've really liked about Sonic Team is that they are kind of going back to how they used to be in a good sense, where they're able to produce more games at the same time. Like right now, the Sonic Team in-house, with help from the arcade team, is working on Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And while they were doing the Frontiers DLC, they were working on Sonic X Shadow Generations. So that team is able to multitask because the company has grown so large exponentially, I think, in success of everything that's been happening, which is a good thing.
They just need more teams.
Yeah, and I think what that means, though, is I am sure we're probably going to get something next year.
We always will.
That isn't like Frontiers 2. I think there's always rumors of a potential remake. I think it could happen, but I do think we'll probably get something in 2026, but Frontiers 2 specifically, probably 2027.
I think we keep getting those crossovers with like all these mobile games and all these other things too, like the Magic the Gathering crossover that's happening. Like,
Yeah, and I'm so excited for Frontiers.
yeah, I think they'll just keep doing that stuff. You know, they'll keep putting Sonic into every single space they can fit him.
Yeah.
Until it's too late, and everybody has to play.
And legitimately, I'm really excited for Frontiers 2 because of Kishimoto's like he did like a whole Twitter. He was like active on Twitter for like a month, but it was the first time I was able to see the Japanese developers directly talking to the fans and getting direct feedback via the fans, via translation and whatnot. It really does give me hope to like interesting like what they're going to do for the next game. So I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
As long as Silver's in it, please.
As long as Silver's in it, and let's see if he gets
That's gotta
Silver.
happen.
He's somewhere in there.
I mean, they did the healthy thing. It'd be a 2D game, 1 year.
SBO.
Let's go.
Hopefully they do that. All right, my turn. Okay.
I like all the blue. That's
Oh, yeah.
good.
I'm curious because, okay, you don't watch your videos and watch them, so I don't know if you said your Columbus. What do you think on, even though it's not out yet, in America, what do you think of Sonic Blitz? Of the concept and everything?
Right.
Oh, by the way, I think Amsbury is a better streamer than you.
That is so
that's
true.
right. She's
Hey,
right behind
that is
you.
so
She's
true.
right
That is
behind
so
you.
true.
That's
Bye.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy. That's a crazy untrue statement. But no, Sonic Blitz. Okay, first off,
off after
I gotta say,
I didn't really care about the question. It was the other thing.
yeah, this is actually crazy though because Sonic Blitz is technically out.
Yeah,
And
it kind of is, yeah.
It is out, and you know, obviously there was like data mine stuff with that game, and it's interesting. I'm not big on like gotcha card type games personally. I don't think anyone. really is.
I recently did a video for Marvel Snap, and it kind of got me into that gameplay style. And if the rumors are true, it's going to be a complete game changer.
Right.
Complete game changer.
And here, I mean, we're talking like who here is like fans of like Sad AM, right?
Those are my people.
And fans of like we're talking like all all Sonic media with that, and it's interesting. Beyond the game, it's so interesting to see that Sega is looking at those characters.
Yeah,
in
using
some way.
characters they own. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
It's something I hope they do for Crossworlds, honestly. I want to see like a major game get. I want to have fun like that. Choose like wacky characters that aren't canon that no one cares about.
I would rather have Mohawk Sonic than SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I would. Absolutely.
But hey, I still like Hey, Riders DX doesn't agree. I
But
still like
Ninja
SpongeBob,
Turtles
but-
is in. I'm not complaining. I'm
There
buying
you
game.
go. There you go.
I'm not
You give it
complaining.
to.
But Sonic
You
Blitz
need
is
to all of them or
SpongeBob,
none of
Ninja
them?
Turtles. I'm a
What do you
90s
choose?
kid. It's finally happening.
But Sonic Blitz is interesting. I'm excited for it.
I'm genuinely excited for it.
And
You got Silver.
That's Silver.
I think with a spin-off like that too, it's really important to just like put as much stuff in it as
I
possible.
mean, yeah, otherwise you run out of characters in two waves. Yeah.
All right. We stayed in the front, so let's do.
Let's get somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I'm trying to. How about someone holding a Tails plush up in the air? That's a good thing to do. To like, yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, come on,
All
come on
right.
in.
That's awesome.
All right. Well,
Hang on, are you a kid now or a squid now? Fair enough. All right.
He's never heard that one before.
Really funny.
By the way, feel free to speak into the mic. It's going to get hard to hear.
If I had a nickel, what are your guys' opinions on the recent like bias changes on a bunch of Sonic games, like Sonic 06, Unleashed, Shadow? Like how before there would be scenes like some of the worst Sonic games, and now people are like, it's not that bad. Sonic 06 not that bad.
Okay, so, okay.
I think they're still bad.
Okay, so I mean, I don't think that, in my opinion, I don't think that like the people back then that played these games lied. You know, I don't think there was like an agenda. I just think that like the people that didn't care about it moved on, and the people that still care about it are still here and they're still talking about it, which causes the shift in opinion. I think it's just perceived opinion. I think what happens though is it's kind of hard to take yourself back in time to when that certain piece of media released and think about what it was like back then. Because I remember like Sonic Colors for many people was like one of the best 3D Sonic games, and all these years later, people are like, we hate Colors, we hate what it did to the franchise. But I think it's like it's the context of what it was like back then. I think it's interesting, and I wonder if that does happen in other game series, franchises, other fandoms.
100% they do. I think it largely comes down to, did you grow up with that game or not?
Right.
Because if you're a kid, you don't really care about this or that and the other. You're just gonna love what you love. And I think nostalgia sometimes waved away a little bit too quickly.
Right.
Because I think some folks growing up with it, yeah, it gets obnoxious when you get into arguments one way or the other, but like, that's kind of why I started the channel, right? It was like, let's actually talk about the things that you loved about this, and let's explore that. That's why I like Shadow Generations as much as I do, because they took a level from a bunch of notorious games, and they're like, no, all of these ideas work in the right context.
Right.
So, I still think Sonic 06 is bad, but I love talking about it. I love exploring it. And I also don't love the idea of like overcorrecting and making it too safe, as we saw for a decade after that.
Right.
So, yeah, it's bad, but it's interesting. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good example, I guess, of Sonic 06, because there are plenty of things about it that, you know, there are to be liked.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I agree with that. Like, and then, like, things like Chaos X's Project 06.
Yeah, Project 06 is
You
so
know,
good.
yeah, but so it seems like something like that. It's like, it doesn't change a ton, but it fixes up a little thing, makes some things a little bit more playable, and then it's like, you realize some of these levels are actually really good.
Yeah.
Really fun when they play
Absolutely.
right. They don't, like, or they're not terrible. They're
That's
good when
something to
they're
keep
not
in
bad.
mind, too. Like, those games that got a lot of heat back then, I mean, we've only now started having conversations about what it was like to actually make the game. And it sounds like an utter nightmare for the people behind the scenes. Because they're all talented people.
Right.
They're all super talented. Nobody goes out to make a bad game.
Yeah.
Yuji Naka knew he was making a bad game.
That's why I went to jail. That's why I went to jail.
It's unavoidable.
That's why I went to
But I just wanted to say though that the discussion about like looking at things that were seen as negative positively years later, it allows us to see what the potential it had.
Yes.
And I do like that without just throwing it to the curb. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm so thankful for Project 06. If Sega ever did a collection of 3D games, I would just sneak that in and pretend nothing else happened. That's the game. What are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Thanks for the question.
Yeah,
Shadow! He got Shadow!
Right?
Nice. Okay.
The good characters are dwindling.
Let's grab from the side here with the sword. With the sword.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
sword and the blue.
Hello. You're okay, just talking to it, you're good.
I have two questions.
Okay.
Turn the mic up.
Yeah, can you turn the mic up?
That better?
Yeah.
There, alright. I have two questions. What is each of yours favorite Sonic game? And also, how do you feel about the Sonic and DC crossover?
The Sonic and what crossover?
The Sonic and DC crossover.
DC. So, I'll go to the first one. My favorite Sonic games are Sonic 2 for nostalgic reasons. Favorite 3D game is Sonic Adventure. Even though some people like to say otherwise, it is Sonic Adventure. I see you laughing. Don't say it. That's a lie! That's a lie! That's a lie.
I don't know. So many people say that.
In terms of Sonic and DC, I actually did not read them yet. But I did see, I do see a lot of the art in it. And it looks so cool. I love the illustration. I'm sure you.
Yeah, I got plenty to say about it. I mean, yeah, I like your answer better because, like, if you watch my channel, you know it's Sonic 3 Knuckles for me. But I like the 3D answer as well because I too love Sonic Adventure. That game's so fascinating. First 3D proper Sonic, still really beloved.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna throw a wild card in there. I love Sonic Arm. I love Sonic Arm so much. I have been reading the Sonic DC crossover, and it's been exactly what I expected it to be. It's not very deep. It's just a lot of excuses to put a bunch of characters together, but I'm having a great time with it. I know a lot of people are mad about the Batman Metal Sonic fight, but like the bad guys are there to be beat up. That's kind of why I've been with it. Like whatever. I've been having a good time with it. I'm having a good time with it.
Like it's funny. So the first question was favorite game. Okay, so favorite's Adventure. Easy. I get it.
Adventure across the board.
Adventure, and I'm going to throw another one out there. Shadow Generations.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Not recency bias. It's too good.
It's so good, dude.
Please
Dream
give us
Team,
the
Sonic
remake
Dream
Sega.
Team, maybe a little
We're
bit.
begging you.
Anyway, the Sonic DC crossover is fun. It's like I care a lot more about the Sonic side than the DC side, but I do know some DC stuff, and it's fun to see the interactions. I get a lot of the jokes. And then it's I like the interactions with the villains so far. Like I think it's meant to be like you said. So it's meant to be goofy. Like you saw what they did to Lex Luthor and Joker. Like it's like of course Batman's gonna beat Metal Sonic.
It's Batman. He fights Superman, and somehow
he doesn't die. He's been fighting Superman for like 55 years.
He's thrown into space, and that's it. It's a conversation still somehow.
Yeah, like I get it. Like it's a crossover. It's meant to be like fun and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's fun. I want to see more of it.
Give us Superman. Otherwise, what's the point?
What's your favorite game? Yeah, what's your favorite? Sonic Adventure 2?
Good choice.
Nice.
Good choice.
And who did you get? Vector!
All right. Is it my turn? I think it's you now, right?
I think you. Yeah, you.
All right. Okay. Sonic. Is that the European or Japanese copy? Bring it up.
I thought you were going to say, never mind.
Never mind, European. Sit back down.
All right. Favorite soundtrack?
Oh, man.
Favorite what?
Soundtrack.
There's so many.
Adventure.
Oh, you're making it so hard for
Adventure.
I should also say.
Yeah.
me. And why?
The variety alone.
Okay.
It's incredible.
So let me just say this. 3D, I gotta separate them. 3D, I agree with
that's a
Adventure.
good
It
idea.
is my
Yeah.
favorite. Unleashed comes really close. Really close. But Adventure, I will say, though, in terms of classic, Sonic CD Japanese is just like unmatched in my opinion.
Very common, yeah.
So good. It's such a
Common
basic
W.
answer.
I agree with you. I gotta say Adventure again, because I think, like you were saying, variety.
We're so
It's I know, but listen, like I got a reason though. I got a reason.
That is true.
Like,
Good for a reason.
he mentioned the variety, and I think it's interesting because I don't find like it's tough for me to find music I like because I never know what to call something. You know, like what is this one? It just sounds good. You know. So like in Adventure, at least, you can be like there are so many different genres of music covered, but they all still vibe really well together.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like a huge, nice package of like, it's like a big family of music.
That's what I love
Wonderful.
about it, and that's, I mean, I lean away from
And it's
Unleash.
all
Unleash has
awesome. It's all
some
great.
incredible stuff. I guess it comes down to one, nostalgia, and two, I think Sonic music should make you want to move. Like, are you going to bring this with you on a run?
Yes.
So that's kind of where I'm at.
Oh,
with
Sonic
that.
Runners then.
And there is something with Sonic music I do miss, by the way.
What's your
where-
favorite?
Where it has that. Wait, what's your favorite? Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
There you go. Who'd you get? A Chow. Nice. Cool.
We got Sonic 4
Ciao.
episode 1 fans up in here.
You're next, Dylan? Right, I keep forgetting about that. Power Star, right there. Mario.
Bringing Mario into
That's
this.
a Mario.
Yeah, of course
He's
I am.
Mario. You can't do that.
Of course I can, it's my
I
turn.
remember the Summer Games Fest. Get some Mario smack talk.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
and we're back, baby.
Hey.
Hands up, Mike. Please
up a
talk
little
so
bit.
much louder.
Tilt it up,
They're having
loud.
stop having the party over there. We're trying to have a panel.
Tilt the mic up a little bit.
Okay, wait. Is it right here?
Yeah, just tilt it, yeah.
Just pick out what
Just
you
pick it up,
think.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
There you go.
Alright, so this is not only for you, Sam, but for you as well. If you guys had an opportunity to either direct or make your own Sonic game, what would that be? And like give like basic details, you know, would it be 2D or 3D, what would the genre be? But if you're to create your own Sonic game, what would you pitch that be?
I got one ready for me.
Go ahead, me too.
As much as I'm known for loving the original classic games, when it comes to actual gaming, I go for open 3D gameplay. I want an open world Angel Island with Knuckles as the only character. That's what I want.
That would be so cool.
Frontiers would have been a much better game if it was a Knuckles game. Even though he plays like crap when it first came out. No, it's made for him. There you go.
I got like I kind of think about this a lot because I think too much. And
feel that.
what I would really want to see is, if this counts, I want a Mario and Sonic crossover game. And I would style it to be an RPG with a lot of elements from Sonic Chronicles, but not the bad ones. And then we would take the good things, like some of the. I like the idea of having different characters traverse different areas, and that way you could incorporate some of the characters' special abilities and personalities and stuff, while still keeping it like, you know, when you do a different crossover in like the regular genre, you got to worry about blending the gameplay. Making a fun crossover with good writing. Good RPG. Everybody wins.
Good Sonic RPG.
As long as you can read.
For me, I would have to say like, I'm gonna do it. I would love a game that's like open world, but in a sense that is fun to navigate with momentum, please. I want to be able to roll. I want to be able to gain speed, and I want that speed to be earned via skill. But I would love like an Angel Island open world type thing, but in the world of Sonic, it doesn't look ultra realistic. It's in the world of Sonic. I would just love something like that. But that's all I really ask for. When it comes to anything else, I'm down for them to have creative freedom. But I definitely want to see the gameplay advance, you know?
Turn Tony Hawk into a 3D platformer. Make it a perfect Sonic game.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Pick your
you ever play
character,
Tony
pick your
Hawk?
character.
I think it's
Let's see
American
what you
Wasteland.
get.
Yeah.
That one with like the open world. You put
He
together
got
the skate
Mario
park. That
shocking.
was cool.
It's charming. He got charming.
All
right.
Sorry to hear that.
There's a guy back there. Looks like he never beat World 1-1. Let's choose you. Come on over here. Let's get your question.
2 Marios in a row.
That is Elliot from SGB,
Oh,
ladies and
yo.
gentlemen.
How you doing?
I want to know what you have to say.
What do you know about Sonic?
Yeah, what do you know about Sonic?
As much as I do.
As much as I wish I did. Yeah.
So, so really quick, 2-part question. First question. We all know Sonic R soundtrack is a banger, right?
Yes.
But do we feel that Sonic R is underrated or overhated? And the second question is, Sam, why don't you take my calls anymore, man?
Where is he? Oh, I thought he was gonna
call you for now.
Mom is real.
I'll call you more, Elliot.
Mom is real.
I thought there was
The
gonna be
world
a
is
violence.
healing.
I think Sonic R is the only game that Sonic fans accept is bad, but we love it anyway.
I don't even think it's bad. I think like
You have to run into walls to win.
Well, no, I think it's unfortunate how it released originally because like the controls didn't really feel that good on the controller. So when you can play it now, I recommend playing it almost like a car game, right? Like have an acceleration button like on the bumper. It's kind of better. Like play it like you're playing a car game, and it feels a lot better. But it's like a great game with a great soundtrack.
I've actually, spoilers for an upcoming video, I've not solved it yet. I've been trying to figure out how to play that game with the racing wheel. It's not gone well yet, but I'm trying.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Make it feel like a car.
I would say overhated because it's a game from 1996.
Yeah.
Right?
Like 97? No, it could be 96, I'm alive.
Well, development. Like, we're talking about mid-90s.
Doesn't matter,
on the Saturn. I think what it was able to do, because, I mean, just 3 years before that, we're talking, like, we're on the Genesis and 2D sprites, so it's like, what they were able to make.
Yeah, but Mario 64 was out before.
Dude, just shut up. Just shut up for a
Mario
second,
Kart
okay?
was out before.
This is propaganda. I'm spreading Sega propaganda. Just give me a second.
Oh, yeah, you also want to check out those videos.
Sonic Adventure was in development at the same time.
I think it was a bit overhated. I think the criticism is valid. But also, wasn't that game made in, like, what, 10 months?
I was going to say, the development's insane.
Boo-hoo.
Oh, my God.
That's not the consumer's problem.
Dude.
Point is,
I love it.
overhated. Elliot,
Definitely.
I don't think it's hate. If anyone's talking about it, they don't hate it anymore.
And if you want to see some really good videos about Sonic R and the development, like the creator or one of the people that worked on it.
Cream. You got Cream.
I was at a Sonic R concert with everyone going crazy.
Like that.
It's doing fine. It's doing fine.
Shout out to TJ Davis.
Hell yeah.
That'd be you.
All right. Let's take a look here.
Go on.
All right.
Who
Let's
is
see.
it? Who will it be? Who will it
Guys,
be?
we won't answer everyone's questions. Okay, we're spending more time picking, but then we already answer questions.
There's more people raising their
All
hands
right,
now.
raising the Sonic 3 and Knuckles, get up here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh. Don't worry, no one saw that.
Was that a European copy? It's the best game, doesn't matter.
Oh.
That was the American.
Sorry,
Hey, man.
talking to the mic.
Welcome.
Yeah, I am.
A little
What?
louder.
That was the American copy of Sonic.
Okay, all good.
Yeah, stop. You can't talk about amazing art.
What's your shirt?
That's Mortal Kombat,
Kombat.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
Alright.
What's your question?
Would you say Sonic Forces is good?
No.
Sonic what?
No. So actually, I will say this. I will say this.
Don't be a contrarian.
Sonic
Sam.
Forces has
There's no
made
excuse
me question. I know when a game makes you question things, it's probably not a good sign. But it made me question what is
It
worse.
makes me question my time
Well, it made me
management
question
skills.
this, in my opinion. What's worse, a bad game or a boring game? Sonic Forces, to
It's
me,
a good
it
game.
was just boring. But that was just my opinion. It's just boring.
I think it's a good game.
You think it's a good game?
I also.
How do you get bored in an hour and a half?
Hey, let's hear your reasoning.
What do you like about it?
What do you like about it?
It's mainly because the first Sonic thing I ever watched or read or played with
Okay,
the
yeah.
story was IDW comics.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Before that, I just played 2 and CD
Oh, gotcha.
and maybe 3. I don't know.
That's awesome. Are you hoping to see Infinite come back?
I'd love to see it.
I will say that's
haven't
one good
beat
thing.
the
I will
game.
say one good thing about that game. I do think Infinite, as much as I don't like his backstory, I think he's a really cool character, and I would love to see him return because I think he wasn't done enough justice.
Yeah.
But I want to see him come back.
I haven't beat the game yet. I'm stuck on
You haven't beat Forces yet?
No, I'm stuck on one.
I made a sandwich while playing it. Did you see that? I made a whole sandwich. I took a yeah, that was me. That was me. It went viral. That was me. But yeah, no. Well, get your prize.
It's in his name, Sandwich.
By the way, I wasn't supposed to bite into the sandwich. I was supposed to just make it, but I had so much extra time. I started to actually eat it. What's your name? Big the Cat. Heck yeah, best character. Go ahead, Dylan.
That Song 3 Knuckles comes up and says Sonic Forces.
Alright, who's that in the back with the glasses? Who's that?
Oh,
Sorry, behind you. No, you in the backpack. Yeah, you in the backpack. No.
we're not bringing you up, Trey.
I was joking with my friend back there. I was gonna pick you. You raised your hand too,
Backpack,
so you
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Yeah. You come here. I'm sorry, Trey. I was gonna pick you, but I was like,
By the way, I know we're in the last 10 minutes, by the way, so we're going to try to make them snappy, because I think I probably have, 10 little things up. What's up?
All right, I got 2 questions.
Okay, we'll make them quick. What's up?
So, what's your favorite racing game, and why is it Sonic Riders?
Ooh. Okay.
If you take out the Iders, there it is.
I legitimately I agree with you. I like Riders because the skill it requires to be good at that game. Well, I'll just say actually, I'll go. That game has problems because it's a really high skill gap, and you have to beat that skill gap to have fun with it. But when you do, it is a lot of fun. I really like the dynamic. I like how the course designs incorporate all three styles of speed, flight, and power. But I think what I love about the game is the style, the art style, and the skill required to play. I don't think there's another Sonic game that requires so much skill to just play.
It told you because that first time you're with it, it's a bit rough, but that level of skill you need and the insane art style,
it's pretty crazy.
It told you they were taking this insanely seriously.
Yeah.
And if you could get on board, if you could pick up what they're putting down, that's an incredibly unique Sonic experience.
Yeah, I think when I was a kid, I didn't like the game, didn't like Riders at all because I was bad at it. But over time, it's okay, this one feels really good when you master it. Not that I've mastered it. When you start playing better, when you're not falling off ledges anymore, it's oh, that's nice.
I recommend trying Tournament Edition for Riders. It was very good.
Yeah.
Really good additions.
Did you have another question?
No, that was the question.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, dude.
Let's see what you get.
All right.
And
is it my turn?
I think it's mine now, and we're gonna try to make it. Sammy, what'd you get? Sage. You got Sage tonight.
Oh yeah.
We'll try to make it snappy. All right, come over here. Shout out to all your friends. They helped you today. All right, we'll make it quick. What's up?
Thanks for being the best wingman you guys can be. So, which Sonic game would you say needs the remake the most?
Need to remake the most?
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure. And now I will say this, hold on. Sonic Adventure shouldn't just get remade. They should add to that game. I want that game's story-wise and world-wise, I really want them to add to it and really make it there's a lot they could add to it, just story-wise, really fill in the gaps. What would you think?
I'm very on the fence about Adventure. That's usually my go-to, but I don't know, I feel like it's so of its time, I don't know if I'd want to touch it. If there was a game that I really wanted to love, but I didn't, and I think another go-around that might actually push it over the edge for me is Unleashed. If they could work on that Hedgehog just a little bit more, I think we're in for a real incredible game.
Am I the only one?
I've got such a great thing to tell you. So there's a remake on PC now called Sonic Unleashed Recon.
Yes, Sonic Unleashed Recon!
You don't need to worry about that anymore. It's here.
I will say, Sonic Unleashed Recon has honestly changed my opinion of that game, honestly. Even though it's not even on original hardware, that Recon has done wonders for that game. I really like it.
I think.
You go ahead with your answer.
I think we got to do. It's not going to happen because of certain things. But Sonic Chronicles, we need to do it.
I would be very excited for a new Sonic.
Fix it, make it better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Sonic Boom.
We're only picking people from this side. We got to pick.
What did you get? What did you get?
This is from my side.
You got Tails.
You got Tails.
You're all in my blind spot. I'm sorry.
What's up?
So this kind of ties into the last question, but I think we've all had a Sonic game that had a really great premise, but didn't really deliver on that premise.
Right.
Do you have any games that you wish they could go back to a previous idea and expand upon them again?
Yeah.
I would say the idea of heroes. I think the team mechanic, having having the speed, power, and flight together in one, I feel like that's such a great and honestly unique concept.
Yeah, I agree.
If they flesh that out a bit more, they could make a super dynamic level, like a start to finish level that you could play differently every single time. That would cause a lot of replayability. I think it'd be great. They should really revisit that.
Chaotix for me. That was such a proof of concept game, but the aesthetic, the vibes of Chaotix is so unique. I would love to see Christian Whitehead's team really go in there and just really see what they could do with the rubber band mechanics. Or I'd even remove the mechanics and just get that vibe back.
Right.
I'd like to see them try the Rush formula again, or just 2D boost. Because the Shadow Generations levels with 2D were pretty fun. say a little bit of tweaks to that. It could be a lot of fun for a full game.
A modern 2D game would actually go crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, come up, get your thing.
We
and
got
let's
time
see
for
what you
one
got.
more. Got time for
over
one
here.
more.
Let's see. Yeah, there's Chronicles as well. Yeah, exactly.
You got Eggman.
Hey, nice. I'll go with Sora, the Keyblade. Sorry, if you have a prop, it's so much easier than going, you, raising your hand. Sorry, I keep
It's
saying,
Chris
I'm so
Thorndike.
sorry.
Sorry guys, these are never long enough.
I feel like you're in the front, it's hard to pick up.
So we talked about soundtrack earlier, but do you guys have a favorite vocal track from the games?
Ooh.
Doesn't have to be Crush 40.
Oh man.
You know what? I had this discussion with Chow Mix recently, and like how hard it is to pick this. I would have to say, honestly, I think like Find Your Flame and Frontiers, like for some reason, like those songs have
about all of Frontiers.
well,
Like
those
so
songs
hard.
have the effect that Crush 40 did back in the late 90s, and I just feel like 3 million plays on Spotify. It's. I have to go with that. I think honestly,
I gotta say, like getting to that point in the game, the music has not hit me that hard since the adventure games.
Right.
Like that was so good. You got one?
Oh, is it my turn now? Okay,
Yeah, I'm thinking still.
I thought I didn't hear you say what. I would say Endless Possibilities.
I was thinking Endless Possibilities too. Yeah.
I can give you that at least.
awesome stuff. I will say this, guys, because I know we do have to wrap it up. I will say again, we will be having a signing at the signing
Like
booth.
immediately
like
after this.
immediately after over there.
Signing booth too.
If you have a question, you can just ask them there. If you want us to sign stuff, take pictures, we can do all of that. So we will see you guys there. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. And we will, of course, be here next year. And we will continue to improve on these
We'll continue
panels.
to ruin your
Gilly, thanks for being the mic person.
Go ahead. I don't want to get into the video. Hi.
Hi.
You're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Me and my girlfriend watch your videos on Twitter all the time.
I'm glad.